And welcome to day 2 of our live stage show here at Call of Duty XP in Los Angeles. Right now, I've got Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield from Sledgehammer Games here to talk to us about the show and SpecOps Survival, which we've got demoed right now. Guys, how's your show going so far?
Man, it's a lot bigger than I ever thought it was going to be.
Right?
Yeah, it's massive, just like the game.
Yeah.
It's great to be here with the fans. Great to have SpecOps to show off, get some real hands-on time. Pretty exciting.
Awesome, awesome. So why don't we go ahead and just jump straight into it. How did the idea for this survival-based SpecOps spin-off come about?
Right. Well, you know, SpecOps we wanted to make it a much bigger part of the game this year. And so we had mission modes, and you know, we decided that this survival mode came up as one of the best ideas. And it's using some of the maps, or all the maps from multiplayer, so that it's a kind of a nice bridge between the two. And this is a co-op. They're playing co-op right here. And I don't know, Mike, you want to give any more input?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really exciting, right? I mean, this is a great mode if you want to play single player, just at home by yourself, understand those sort of weapons, unlock systems. Right now, they're gearing up on new weapon type, the weapon armory, getting more upgrades on, say, the MMG or the MP9, right? So you get to understand how the weapons work, get them down, right? And then you can jump in and drop in co-op, online or split screen at home co-op with your couch.
All right. We brought in all the the leaderboards and all the upgrades and all that stuff from the MP, so that people can kind of get used to that as well. And then the MP guys, you know, it feels really familiar to them.
Okay. So what you're seeing here is some of the early stages, right? So, you know, you start with your pistol and not much money, and you're having to take off a handful of guys, and the waves of enemies increase in difficulty and number, and we throw a lot of unique new types of enemies along the way. So this is just sort of your standard plaza combat, if you will. We're doing pretty well here, collecting some money along the way. So, you know, one enemy left, and there you go. Wave 2 with the shotgun, doing all right, but that's not going to last long. So we're going to come back, and we're going to take a look at what we need. All right, how about an assault rifle?
Yeah, definitely time for an assault rifle.
Yeah, they are pretty lethal. Throw on a sight, and you're ready to go.
Now there's an infinite amount of waves here. I think the teams have gotten up to what, around 29, 30, but I heard that some guys over here at XP have gotten up to 38.
Wow.
So that's pretty darn good, yeah.
Pretty remarkable, right?
Yeah.
To take the time to play a level to level 38, and there's 16 levels, right? 16 maps that you can get into, so there's a ton of time here you can have at home with your friend or online, whatever. There's 3 types of armories. You've got the weapons armory that we showed you. There's also some airstrike armories where you can call in Delta Force. We'll get to some of that in a minute as the waves increase in difficult. But sort of the amount of gameplay. One of our buddies is down. Teammate down. So
down.
This really shows off the co-op experience and just revives and back up again.
And you know, SpecOps, when you add in the mission mode and on top of this, there's 32 maps just in SpecOps alone.
Wow.
So, I mean, that could be shipped as a game by itself. It's so big.
And you mentioned that all of the SpecOps survival maps are compatible with the competitive multiplayer, right? And they're the same maps?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So the great thing about that is when you're at home, just sort of getting into the game, trying to understand sight lines and orientation, you can do it right here in the safety of SpecOps. Jump online, you know the map, you know where you're headed, you got your orientation about you. All right, we're in wave 3 now. We're going to mix it up again.
A little bit harder.
Well, we will be in a minute. Oh, look at that, pulling out the big guns.
All right.
Got a little SAM turret to throw up some defense on the perimeter.
All right.
Wave 4 coming now. Now we're going to start to see things that will mix up the gameplay a little bit.
So what are the different enemy types that start coming at you in these later waves?
Well, we've got dogs will be coming in soon if they haven't already. Actually, we did see some dogs. We got dogs strapped with C4. We've got juggernauts coming in, and you're going to see choppers. There's even some suicide guys, so they're going to come in strapped with C4. You got to stay a little far away from them. I've shot them a little too close and gotten blown up. And then we start mixing and matching and putting all kinds of stuff. You're going to have guys dropping in, so that's why it's pretty important to be upgrading, getting your cash. And another nice thing about the cache is that we can pass off from one to another.
All right, so they've just unlocked a new wave here, doing pretty well, right? We're going to throw a little bit more at it. This is a pretty exciting time, right? We're going to be calling in some more advanced enemies. These guys now are armed with, instead of pistols and shotguns, they have MP5s. They've upped their game, so you have to up your game.
Yep.
Moving the turret into
more accurate.
a little better position for the turret. See how we can do from an overwatch.
Taking a high spot. Kind of what I like to do too.
Now the unlock system is really based around a sense of currency, right? So as you get a kill, you see you're gaining currency along the way. A good shot will get you a couple $100, and those $100 then you can spend at any of the armories.
Yeah, headshot is what you go for. There you go. And you can see up on the map where the enemies are, but it's a good thing to always be checking your mini map. All right, now we're starting to get some more advanced enemies.
That's going to get a little bit more difficult. We're calling in some air support to help us. You got the Predator, Missile Airstrike, Delta Squad, depending on how much money you have. You can even call in an airdrop of some perk air support.
Yeah, the Delta Force guys are actually really good. They're just not bullet magnets. They're actually, they're going to help you out. But you got to be careful with the friendly fire because you can take them out.
You can actually take them out.
Yeah.
All right, now we've advanced into Wave 6. We've got the first aircraft coming in as an enemy. Turret may be a little bit exposed here. This is a little dangerous, so we're going to take some cover under the overhead. Our turret's still out there getting hammered, so remember, you can pick those up and move them around more strategically. We're not doing that here, but we're going to try and knock these little birds out of the air.
All right.
Yeah, once you get them in, they'll come down, but they are deadly.
Yeah.
Please stay under something.
One enemy left. Let's see if we can get up on the roof and take a shot.
Getting a little bold out there.
This is about the point in the match where Schofield dies in the middle of the street and having to find him. We haven't done that here yet, but don't be surprised. Little birds, there you go. See, they're pretty rough.
It's true. I've probably died for the first time, but revived you 17 times.
All right. Now, the key to this is using your mini-map in the corner. That also, like multiplayer, gives you an
Eiffel Tower
understanding.
back there.
And you can see where the little bird has just been taken down, entering in Wave 6 now. So, pretty important now to refill your ammo, take a look at your weapon loadout, make sure you're set up for the next wave because it's gonna challenge you.
Yeah, for Condry's sake, that's the Eiffel Tower, and that would mean that we are in Paris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So we just fast roped in the Delta Squad here. These are really great assistance packages for large combat spaces like this. So with your turret, your Delta Force, and your co-op partners, you're set up to do pretty well right now.
Set up pretty well. Well, I might have waited till Wave 9. But yeah, you can see that there's a lot of enemies coming in, so they're going to get overwhelmed. Our poor Raphis over there. Oh, they're doing good.
Are we beginning to see the dogs with the C4 strapped to them yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of a fan favorite, right? Conceptually, it sounds odd when you say it.
Yeah.
But you bring in these canines; they're moving fast, they're
And
low
they're
to the
tough
ground.
already, yeah.
It's hard to hit them, right?
Yeah.
It really changes the dynamic. I mean, there's times when you think you're out in the clear, and you turn around, and you've got a dog on your throat and a bomb strapped to his back, and it's pretty interesting.
There's a very thin line between those dogs and the ones that Mr. Burns uses on The Simpsons. The dogs with bees in their mouths, so that when they bark, they shoot bees at you.
Maybe
All right,
that was
we're
the
leveled.
Yeah.
We just refilled, getting ready for leveling up to Wave 8. Now they're going to see another round of sort of increasing. Oh, well, let's talk about the equipment armory. What do we get there, Riz? We picked up some claymores, maybe some C4, throw down some explosive armament.
You know, I want to trash talk them, but they're just doing too well.
Doing pretty well, yeah.
Yeah. Actually doing very well.
Now, this is a great layout in Paris. This is called Resistance. Thank you. Here's guys with Street 4 strapped to their back, right? So these are suicide bombers.
Yeah, you got to stay a little far away from them.
Changes that up dramatically. And so here in Resistance, you got a lot of great architectural differences. You got rooftops and overhangs. You got long streets. You got cut-throughs for protection. Wow, they tore that one up pretty well.
Yeah, I think standing over one of these guys that is still alive and putting some bullets in him wouldn't be the right thing to do.
Right.
blow yourself in half.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, now we're getting ready for the big guy. What wave are we on? No, next one. Next round.
All right, so once again, we've got increasingly armed enemies, right? They're going to start coming in with AK-47s. Now they've got stronger body armor than themselves. So there's a continual escalation of the difficulty of the enemies you're facing, and you have to respond by upgrading your weapons, upgrading your defenses.
They're doing a really good job. They not only have brought in some Delta, they're putting the Claymores around, really upgrading. This is how to play.
It's pretty good, I have to admit.
Yeah. When you and I are playing, we're still got pistols.
Most of the time we're running around just shooting each other in the back for fun, but these guys are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
You just saw the dogs make an appearance at this level as well. So there's a lot of mix and match, right? The longer you go, not only is it different enemies, but it's different types of enemies mixed together in interesting ways.
And with 16 different maps, I mean, each one is completely different layouts. You know, some are large, some are small. It's a ton of fun. And you know, we mix up the enemies, of course, and so each one is completely different.
Fight that one out, Riz. Come on, don't take the easy way out on us.
Oh no, Predator.
Right now, our game player is looking at a Predator missile because she knows the big boy's coming in, right? So this is wave 9. You'll see here things are going to get a little exciting.
Come on, take him out with a pistol. How about a knife?
All right. Cloud smoke, iconic music. You know what's coming next. Here it comes, right? 2-on-1, but he's the juggernaut, and things are a little hairy right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, bad place to be, Juggernaut.
A little
engagement.
Close. Took a little bit of damage on that one, but got the job done.
Yeah, might have taken out that friendly turret too, but a little collateral
damage. Whatever it takes to get rid of that Juggernaut.
Yeah.
He's going to do some damage.
I forgot how intimidating those real Juggernauts are after watching these sumo Juggernauts.
They just don't seem right. I wanted to get into one of those suits, and I just felt like that's going to be all over the internet.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Wave 11. Wave 11 gives you a brand new set of enemies carrying another more advanced weapon. So they're going to take more damage before they die. They get smarter. They're better at flanking. It's going to be
you can see they're also upgrading their weapons as well. So. I didn't notice if they got any body armor or not on them.
At this point, all of the armories are open, right? So you can see the floating icons. The pistol is your weapons armory. The outline of the aircraft is your airstrike armory, and then of course in the corner over here is your dirt armory. So you're kind of always aware of where they're at. You don't have to just upgrade or refill during the lulls between waves. You can also jump in. They're active during the fight.
One of the things that we found, you know, on the dev teams is that whenever we have time, we're constantly playing, right? So when we're done working on the game, when we're taking a break, we come back and we play the game. And when you find the devs playing their own game, that's really a good sign.
Right.
And we'll constantly come back here and try and beat each other's waves.
Absolutely. We're gonna figure out how to maybe work a little better together.
Now,
yeah, probably.
Are all the enemy types preset for each level, or does it get to a point that it's just sort of randomized because you get so high up there?
Yeah, there's some randomization, I think, as we go further along. At this point, the first couple of levels here, they're kind of preset, but where they come is always changing.
Okay.
So, like you'll know, okay, the Juggernaut is this particular one, but in the next level, it's going to be completely different.
Right.
The really cool thing about this mode too, for a lot of people, is the fact that it works in a split screen mode, right? So you can be doing this from your couch with your buddy, right? That's one thing that 60 frames a second really helps us do, is it really gives us the horsepower to play split screen and split screen co-op. So this is the place to be if you had a buddy at home on one box on your big screen TV in your living room.
And we did mention you can play this as one player as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it changes it up, and you can also play the mission modes as one player. So even though in some of the mission modes are pretty complicated, where one guy will be on top of a roof with a sniper rifle, the other guy's a Juggernaut, you can go back and play completely different in one player.
All right, so we're at wave 13 here, and one of the things that starts to happen is you've got to figure out how to have a good fight going, right? Protect yourself, but you also got to maintain sort of a close proximity to your buddy, because pretty good chance your buddy's going down pretty soon, and you have to be nearby to revive them, bring him back up, or if he dies, that's when the game and the match ends.
I gotta tell you, I'm looking at Raffles over here, and he's concentrating. He's doing a great job. I was gonna take the controller from him, but there's no need. Unless,
Yeah,
of course,
he
he wants to
probably has
die.
the opposite effects, really.
Here, I'll take it. Oops. Yeah.
It's a great way to demo the revival mechanic, though.
Right. Or the pistol.
Oh, too close, a little too close. There you go, suicide bomb. Yep, and now we're down. So we're bleeding out now because we got a little too close to the suicide bomber. Call your wingman, pressing Y. If he can battle his way there.
Nice. Good job. Wave 13, you guys are kicking some butt. Got some cash there. What are you going to buy now?
The lamp will refill while there's a break.
So obviously we think this is one of our big additions to the game.
Right.
It adds God knows how many hours to it. And a lot of bang for the buck here. It's a bridge between single player and multiplayer, and then vice versa. There's a lot of multiplayer guys who don't play the single player. They can get in here and play. A lot of innovation in here, and this is no longer a tacked on version of SpecOps. This is fully integrated and its own mode itself. So cool.
All right, it's gonna get a little tough now. We're down again. We're bleeding out. You can see the countdown. This is where it gets really interesting because our wingman, he's heavily in combat. He's a little out of position, a little ways away from us.
Yeah.
We're running out of time. So, you know, good chance here. We're gonna have a hard time, and we're all.
Let's get there, Rabbit. You can do it.
Come on, make it happen. We're on. We got 6.
it.
I don't know.
Oh.
Look at that.
You guys
Now,
did a great job, though.
At least you got promoted.
No one lives forever, right?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
That was a good job.
Awesome work, guys. Thanks a lot for dropping by
Oh,
and showing
thank
us
you.
some
Thanks again,
survival.
Sean.
That was a great
Appreciate
time.
having us.
All right, yeah, excellent. Okay, so going from virtual combat to real life paintball combat, we're going to take a look at what happened earlier today when we ran around the scrapyard map just outside.
Come on, right here. This is where you come when you get shot. You're gonna come back here, come back to 10 to 1, and then go out. You guys understand that, right? Yeah. I want to hear you guys count loud. I can hear you guys, all right? Yeah. Get your bro plugs off. Put them in your pocket. Make sure your gun safety is off. Leave it there. All right.
It's the yeah, the button.
Really, you're target for that,
You can try to shoot me. Try to stay behind cover. Don't forget, we're gonna play Call of Duty, right? All right. Just come with me. Yeah. Coming back for you, fucker. Fire. Those are hell motherfuckers too. Ammo?
Look where people are at, and then go when you hear the whistle, okay?
Waiting for your mark.
Yeah, please. Give me your ammo. How much here? How much here?
All right, everybody, so that was a little first-person account of running through the paintball arena that they made out there in the form of the scrapyard map. Now we've also got a lot more fun coming up. We're going to take a look at that sumo juggernaut thing over there that you can probably hear in my microphone right now. We got a whole bunch of other really fun video features coming your way. But right now, we're going to take a look at the next one. All right, so some slight technical difficulties with that last video. We're going to try to get it worked out and bring that back to you later on. But right now, why don't we go check out what sort of fun Jody and Sophia had earlier in the pit.
All right, so we have found ourselves over at the pit. Are you guys down? What do you think your time's going to be?
I haven't done it in a long time. I think I'm going to be more than all you guys.
Sophia?
I think the last time I tried in Modern Warfare, I didn't qualify.
I'm going to guess that you guys would be about 57 seconds. I'm going to say maybe right about there somewhere. I'll see who comes out on top. Let's do this. It looks like you guys are gonna get a few options as your apparel. It looks like some kind of bulletproof vest style thing.
The black O-ring means it is on safe. You push it in, and then you see how it's got a red O-ring? That means it's ready to fire. When you pull the trigger, it is live and it will shoot.
And line up next to that yellow sign against the wall. And you just, okay.
Oh, actually hit the paper. Hey, I'm actually good. That was cool. Except I probably should have done more practice. I got almost half.
How many did you get?
21 out of 50. I was skipping them. I thought we were supposed to run through it, but nobody was chasing me, so it's fine.
And just wait by that wall.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna stand here. Got 40 targets.
Wow, that was fun, but it's scary.
All right, so that was a look at some of the fun that you can have here at Call of Duty XP. Now it's time for business. Homer Rivara talked to the CEO of Activision Publishing earlier, Eric Hirschberg, to basically go over all things Call of Duty. Let's have a look at that one right now.
Hey folks, Homer Ibarra here on the black carpet of Call of Duty XP, and I'm with Activision CEO Eric Hirschberg. How you doing, Eric?
Good to be here. How are you doing, Homer?
I'm doing wonderful. Now, 14 months into your tenure at Activision, and you're throwing quite possibly one of the biggest events in the industry for one game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but we all obviously have the rest of the franchise here. How's this experience been for you, putting it together, and what do you think of the crowd response?
So far, it's been fantastic. I mean, it's definitely an unusual approach, to a fan event, but when you do something with the Call of Duty name on it, you can't go small, So I've been joking around with everyone, like, we're not going to die not knowing. We went all in.
Yeah, if we die, we'll know that we're going to die.
Know that we did everything we could. No, the other thing is that, we have the most passionate fans in the world. I mean, when you look at the numbers that I shared on the stage about the number of hours people are playing in multiplayer, we have 7 million people who play this game every day. We've got 20 million people who play it every month. They play on an average of 54 minutes a day. That's more time they spend on Facebook. We want to give back. I mean, these guys love this game, and to do that, we couldn't just give a keynote speech and have some game terminals for them to play. We wanted to, give them a real experience. So there's stuff you can do here at XP that you're not going to be able to do any other time in your life. You're going to have, some one-of-a-kind experiences, and it's like the game has come to life, and it's like you've stepped into the game. And so we just wanted something that was as epic and as adrenaline-filled as the game itself.
Absolutely. So talking about adrenaline, talking about real life, making it as real as possible. You got all sorts of crazy live action stuff outside. Let's talk about the impetus behind that. Like, what made you guys want to plan to create Scrapyard? I mean, it's a big map, and you guys pull it off pretty much to the T. So
well, first of all, I have to credit our team. They, we sat and brainstormed, like, what if we went all the way? Like, what would it look like? And we figured out a way to pull off just about every big idea that we cooked up. You sit in a conference room, a few months ago, and you're like, okay, rebuild Scrapyard, and then you think, you're like, can we do that? Is that possible? And then you walk through it, and down to pretty much every detail, it's really there. And it's going to make a great paintball experience too, and then you ride the zip line, you go 60 miles an hour next to Scrapyard. We've rebuilt the pit from Modern Warfare 2. your wristband has an RFID chip in it. When you start running the pit, it starts timing you. When you finish the pit, if you've registered for Facebook, it posts your time up on Facebook. It says, Homer just ran the pit at Call of Duty XP, and here was his time. So, it's just a connected fan experience like no other. And the other thing is that we've opened it up to everybody. Sometimes these are closed events, or it's pay-per-view, or, some sort of access is required for, that's the opposite of this. This is an experience for everyone who got to be here in person, and we've got millions of people who are going to be following us and checking in worldwide through social media. We've got Marissa Miller here, who's going to be our on-camera talent. We're going to be, uploading 20+ video assets throughout the 2 days, and every square inch of this thing is going to be covered and shared with our fans.
Well, if the fans of GameSpot have been paying attention, we had your live keynote streamed on our site, and there's a lot to offer in terms of Call of Duty Elite, the package that fans will walk away from the XP experience.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, I mean, you do the math. $150 to get in. You get the $110 game and this entire package, which lasts the entire weekend. I mean, you're basically putting the money back into the viewers' pockets once they come in and experience the Call of Duty XP.
Well, like I said, the XP is all about giving back to the fans. It really is. And we've got the biggest and most engaged fan base in gaming, and we can't take it for granted. And so these guys keep showing up to play our games. They keep giving us great feedback to help make the games better. We owe it to them to blow their minds. So yeah, Call of Duty XP, that ticket you bought, I bet you they'll sell Kanye West tickets alone for $150 when he starts touring. So you get the Kanye West concert, you get the Dropkick Murphys concert, you get the world premiere of multiplayer, you get to play the game before anyone else. You walk away with the Hardened Edition. You walk away with a year subscription to Call of Duty Elite. Yeah, it paid itself back and then some.
Pretty much, and not to mention that all the proceeds are going to the Call of Duty Foundation, right?
That's really important to us. We this is not this is something for the fans. This is not something we were ever doing for profit. And even if we had not donated all of the money to the Call of Duty Endowment, this costs much more than we would have ever made back in ticket sales anyway. So this is an investment in our fans. This is an investment in getting the excitement and the buzz and the word out about the innovations we're making in the game. But I do think it's important to note that every penny that anyone spent on a ticket to come here is going directly to the Call of Duty Endowment, not every penny. And the Call of Duty Endowment helps our veterans find jobs. And unfortunately, our men and women come home from overseas, and there's 3 times more unemployment for them than the rest of the population. So we felt like, and it was Bobby Kodik's creation, the Call of Duty Endowment. He wanted to do something about it, and we've made it real. There's 200 staff members from who are veterans of our military working the show. Right. We got them through the endowment.
That's awesome. Now, I'm not going to hold you up any further. I know you got other things to do, but obviously this is the inaugural thing. You're giving back to the fans. What's next? I mean, will we see a Call of Duty XP 2012 somewhere else in the world, maybe?
And you're looking for the scoop. No, we haven't announced yet. We wanted to see how it goes, and we wanted to go all in year one and see if it was something that people had interest in. But what's next is we're going to release the best game of the year with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I believe that. I believe Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games have been killing themselves. They knocked it out of the park. This game has a lot of innovation in it. It delivers that thrill ride, that adrenaline rush that only Call of Duty can. They've delivered something that's absolutely befitting of the franchise, and I think people are going to love it.
Eric, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. This is a great event.
Thanks, Homer.
All right, that's Eric Hirschberg, everybody, CEO of Activision, here at Call of Duty XP.
All right. Now going from Homer Rabara to Homer Rabara, we've got the man himself right here.
Different t-shirt, hat this time.
Different hat. You have to change clothes after
every interview.
After every
because
interview.
I get sweaty. I get worked up.
You're a moist gentleman.
I'm an intense interviewer.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? You feel that intensity?
I can see it.
I mean, you have to kind of raise your game at Call of Duty XP. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of interviews, Homer, you've been talking to quite a number of celebrities.
That was my task this trip. Yeah. You handle all the superstars because you yourself.
I'm here.
You would be.
This is my red seat.
Yeah,
I took it from my bedroom.
Right.
I sleep in this at night.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It's
so I've been talking to a lot of celebs. Today I actually had the pleasure. Maybe we'll see it later today in the show, but I had the pleasure of talking to Nick Swartzen. Big fan of
Grandma's Boy.
Pretend Time with Nick Swartzen. That whole crazy comedic dude. He was awesome. I literally just got back from talking to Chris Bosch and Exhibit. Apparently those two are big in the games.
They're the pros in the Pros versus Joe's tournament.
Exactly. They are the pros in the Pros versus Joe tournament. Supporting our troops, basically.
Nice.
Giving them a reason to smile in the hollows of war.
Now, Chris Bosch in person Like when you were talking to him, was it like this?
I was pretty much showing him all of my nose hair. I was like, hey dude, do you see that nasty booger up there? Can you just push, can you
like
pick
this.
it for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that dude is giant. I mean, he's 7 feet tall. He's maybe not as like girthy as like a Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
But the dude is a beast.
Okay.
And you know, he's a baller. So that dude was a big dude. Kevin Love was also there, but he was kind of being a little bit of a diva.
Kevin Lovey?
I mean? He was being a little lovey. We didn't get a chance to talk to him, but whatever. Can't get them all, right?
Yeah, I can't get them all.
Yeah. But it's been a fun experience. I honestly had no idea this event was going to be this much fun. Like I had reservations.
You didn't know you were going to go paintball?
I didn't know. Oh yeah, paintball.
Paintball.
Yeah, you were in the field. You
I
were
was taking pictures.
Yeah, you were taking.
I was a wartime photographer.
You were a wartime photographer, ducking from the whizzing bullets. I pretty much owned. I raised the flag. I shot a bunch of people in the face, in the foot, in the chest. Any way I can basically shoot people,
Nice.
I did it.
That's the Homer of ours.
That's my method.
All right, Homer.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, of course, man.
Pleasure as always.
Yeah. Enjoy the couch. Enjoy
Yes,
the seat.
I will enjoy
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna
next
enjoy this.
seat. You
I'm gonna
take
get
a
a
nap.
nice lounge going. Look at, is this a pretty mean lounge?
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good. So while Homer takes a nap, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our next video segment. This one all about the fan-made video Operation Kingfish.
In LA on the black carpet with the crew, the production crew behind Operation Kingfish. How's it going, everybody?
Oh yeah. What's going on?
All right, let's just go down the line and introduce yourselves.
I'm Jackie, technical director and supervisor.
I'm Evan Stasish, I'm the producer of Operation Kingfish.
I'm Jeff Shan, I'm the director.
My name is William Chang. I'm a visual effects supervisor at Junction VFX.
All right, so if everybody was paying attention to the keynote, you guys kicked off the event with your short film, right?
Yeah, it was exciting. It was very exciting.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was just amazing. It was unreal. We're still outside of our bodies, trying to get back in.
So did Activision actually approach you guys when the event was announced? Like, hey, you know what? We want you guys to create a short film, or did you guys submit? What was the process to get you guys into the event as pretty much the people kicking it off?
Well, I think it's a great question. It actually started with one of our original films. I think Jeff would probably be great to tell you more about it.
Well, yeah. Well, myself and Junction, we created a film last year called Five Makarov, and we put a countdown down, and it went live, and made a huge splash. I think there's over 7 million views online right now. And Activision called us, and they were like, "We're not sure whether to sue you guys or to bring you guys to do something." So they got in touch with us, and they said, it'd be great to do something for Modern Warfare 3 at this event. And myself and Junction VFX, we've been working together on the first one, and we decided to do this one together, and it was a lot of fun.
The second one, Operation Kingfish, was complete and utterly a passion project, just like the first one, but this one was like on a completely another level. First, just to let you guys know, on a VFX level, there was at least 110 visual effects shots that we had to finish in like 8 weeks, which is 4 weeks, sorry. 4 weeks. It was unreal. We had no sleep. But again, it was for the fans, it was for us. We're fans of the game. We're just so happy that we were able to actually start off the event with it's just unreal. I'm still trying to get back into my body. This is amazing. This is just amazing.
Cool. So you guys obviously from Toronto. What is it like, doing your stuff all the way over there and then having a huge conglomerate like Activision contact you guys saying, we want you guys here at our inaugural event? What was that?
It's a great question. It's kind of like coming from a small pond and really getting flown right into the ocean. I mean, this is where it's at. We're in LA, coming from Toronto, and we're just having the time of our lives. Activision has put on a first-class event, set the bar and the standard, and because of that, I mean, we're just ecstatic and having the time of our lives.
Awesome. So, you've obviously had 2 successful short films. Is there a third in the working?
That's a director question, but
let's ask a question that's more suitable for you.
Activision question. But you know what? We couldn't be more happier, but just the response that we're getting from the crowd. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but it would be pretty stupid not to think that there's more stuff coming out. I'm pretty sure, I mean, at least the guys who are standing here right now, and so many people who couldn't come to the event who are in Toronto still, I mean, we're going to be continuing to do stuff like this, popping out some crazy ass stuff, and you know what, this is definitely the biggest thing that we've ever done together as a team, and it's just only going to get bigger after this point. So thank you so much for this is awesome.
Any last parting words? You haven't really said much, so.
Well, we're a VFX company. Just to forward that question too, we're a VFX company, and we're going to continue to do VFX. So, we're going to continue to up our game. And, the next one you see, if there is next one or, whatnot.
I don't even think it's a matter of if.
It's going to be like way better. We're just going to raise the bar every time.
One thing to add. I just want to add that, it's not just 4 of us. There are over 100 people in production and over 20 people on VFX who put their time into this to make it what it was. And to be honest, those are the people who actually made the film. It's easy for us to be like, hey, we did it, but it was a huge amount of contribution from a lot of people, over 8 weeks to do this. And
people turn down jobs, people turn down gigs just to be a part of this because they knew how. I mean, it was literally a passion project. Like, it wouldn't have happened if people didn't love the project, if we didn't love each other, love the crews involved. Had all this awesome experience doing the first one and just wanting to jump on board with this one. And the fact that Activision actually didn't sue us and didn't kill us, we were all just waiting. No, the fact that they didn't do that and they, just told us that you guys can do this and here's some money to do it with. I mean, this couldn't be any better. This is awesome.
Wow, it sounds like you guys are on cloud 9 to the fullest, and congratulations to all your success, and hope to see more work from you guys in the future. Just so our audience knows, where can people find more information about you guys?
Oh, that's a good question, Jeff.
Well, you can just search Jeff Chan on YouTube, and I'm a director, and I work for different people doing different projects, commercials and films. But yeah, we're gonna keep on working together, myself and Junction has some information. I'm sure they'll.
Yeah, you can just go to www.junctionvfx.com. You can find out all about us. We work on a whole bunch of stuff, but this is definitely the coolest stuff we've been working on. So the next time you pretty much hear our names, it'll probably be surrounding something that we're probably doing with Jeff and his company, and with either Activision or with anybody, but this is really a huge break. This is awesome. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, you guys. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing more work from you guys again. All right. So that's the crew behind Operation Kingfish. Check it out on YouTube. And
you guys got to get these guys in here. This is soap.
John Morgan.
We're getting more. We're getting more people.
Soap. He played Soap in the film.
What's up, Soap? How you doing?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Let's give us some action here.
Some action. What kind of action are you looking for?
Give us some soap.
Some soap. It's nice to meet you today. It's good to be in Los Angeles. It's my first time, and I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. What's your favorite Call of Duty?
I'd have to say Modern Warfare 2 at this point.
Modern Warfare. Who's your favorite character in Call of Duty?
Soap.
Well done. Well done.
I don't even think that was a question. All right, thanks for joining us. More from the Call of Duty experience as we continue our coverage.
All right, we are back here. Once again, the Homer Rivera Marathon continues on.
I'm there. I got my lounge on.
You got a nice nap in there?
Yeah, I'm back to being professional.
You are a professional.
Did you notice how many hands I shook in that? I shook so many hands.
I wish I didn't shake your hand just now.
Well,
because you probably don't PRL.
I have a lot of dirt on my hands, especially after the paintball. And I'm trying to get more dirt during the zip line and the Jeep experience. So
nice.
Just expect me to be filthy later on tonight while Kanye West is performing.
Perfect.
Yeah. But dude, I wasn't the only one on the streets. You were actually on the streets of Call of Duty XP too.
I was on the streets of Call of Duty XP.
The
in
mean
fact,
streets.
I talked to some of the fans here. I know we've talked to some developers.
We sure did.
We've talked to some celebrities.
Celebs.
Now we're going to get a little insight into the mind of the fan, the 6,000 attendees here at XP.
Yep.
Homer,
I should agree with you.
Thank you so much. Let's have a look. First question, what are you most excited to see here at XP?
I'm pretty much excited to see the multiplayer experience, and also I'm excited to run the pit and scrapyard.
Paintball and Gauntlet, man. It's the first time a video game's gonna put it in real life. Come on, man. Call of Duty went all the way with this one.
Trying the multiplayer out. I want to do the paintball.
Yeah.
And really, it's all about meeting all the guys that I've been playing with forever. So it's finally get a chance to see everybody in person, shoot them with paintballs, and have a good time playing the new game.
Competition zombies. All the way. And a little bit of Gauntlet and some paintball.
Check out the game and play on Scrapyard.
Burger Town, too. Can't forget about Burger Town. Burger Town's going to be great.
What are you looking forward to seeing in the multiplayer?
I want to see the guns, I want to see the layouts, I want to see the perks, just the whole layout of what they changed and what's brought over from the old game.
The guns back, the old school guns from Modern Warfare 2, the first one, that'll be nice, but anything else is plus. So I'm just happy to come out another game.
I want to see the kill streaks change from not stacking each other, so there's not so much camping as there was in Modern Warfare 2. And I also want to see one-man army gun and what's the other one where you stab?
Commando. I want to see that gone.
They actually took that out. That's gone.
Okay, good.
Really, what I'm looking forward to is seeing what Sledgehammer's going to bring to the table in place of Infinity. I mean, I played a little bit of their games, and I think they might be able to fill in those shoes.
I just wanted to work. I just want to get on and it work without any hacks or whatever. Of course, there's going to be some, but hopefully they stay on top of it and fixing it.
Get rid of the perks, second chance, and all that stuff. Camping would be nice to get rid of, but I mean, it's part of the gameplay, stuff like that.
Figure out a way to not not allow the spawn camping and any of the cheating, the quick scopes, all that stuff. Try to eliminate it fast so that the community can grow right away, rather than have a lot of people lose out. So.
A lot of people are leaving because of that, because of those problems. So, and they're going to Battlefield. So we don't want to lose any more people than we need to, Right. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the spawn camping. I think that was probably the biggest thing that annoyed me anyway.
Yeah. Now, finally, the two musical performances here: Dropkick Murphys, Kanye West. Who are you guys more excited to see?
Kanye West, for sure. Kanye West.
Kanye West, definitely.
Kanye.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really listen to Kanye. I've never listened to Dropkick Murphys, so we'll see. Hopefully, they're both good. I don't know.
Definitely not Kanye. I've never listened to the first one that's playing tonight. Hopefully they're good, but not excited to see Kanye.
Definitely Dropkick. Yeah, definitely Drop. I'm a boo Kanye.
I like that. Yeah, boo Kanye. Yeah, probably Dropkick Murphy. Yeah, definitely not Kanye.
Dropkick Murphys? Is that okay to say? Yeah, I mean, the Kanye show is going to be great, but I'm more looking forward to Dropkick Murphys.
You wanted to mention something about Battlefield, right?
Yeah, I just want to ask Battlefield players, where are you at right now? Sitting at home playing the game. Call of Duty bought us $1 million tournament. They're bringing us live action, live video gameplay. Come on, Battlefield, step up.
And stop picking on soap activists. Let's be serious now. Everybody knows snowmobiles are better than four-wheelers.
There you go.
And we are back.
We're back, Sean.
We're back. We are so back.
We're totally back.
So I understand that we have another interview lined up.
We have another interview lined up. Although, I want to point this out to you.
Okay.
You know, this XP event, crazy, right?
Totally crazy.
The one thing, and we talked about this during the segment, I'm surprised at the pure density of people carrying around fully automatic weapons.
Automatic.
Just like it's no big thing.
Right.
Like they're hanging out. Oh, look, I got an M4 carbine.
Because here, technically, that's cosplay.
Yeah, who's cosplay?
That's cosplay. It's like, oh, hey, I'm that one dude from
Right.
Call of Duty 3
Yeah,
who just ran around with a gun.
Yeah, just run around
You
with
remember
a
that
fully
character?
automatic Glock 19.
His name was Jeff. He was your partner for like one level, and then he got killed.
And then he got capped, right?
Yeah.
And he only had like one line.
Right, I'm cosplaying.
Perfect segue, leading to voice characters and characters in the game.
Yeah.
We've got Ryan actually on the streets of Call of Duty XP as well.
What
do you know about it?
Let's take a look at that video right now.
Let's do it. Do it!
Do it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Ryan here, and I'm standing with Al from the Dropkick Murphys. What's up, Al? How you doing?
Hey, man. How are you? What's
Pretty
going
good.
on?
It's good to meet you. So, you guys are obviously kind of headlining tonight for Call of Duty XP. I hear you're a huge fan of the game. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. Love the game. Yeah, there's me and the Bagpiper are definitely huge fans. We definitely play the game when we're on the road and play it limited when I'm home. You know, I got a couple kids, so it's not a lot of time. But once they're tucked away in bed, I definitely get my game on. Yeah.
You guys are no strangers to video game music before. You guys had stuff in like Tony Hawk and some other stuff, right?
We've had some music in. I think the first thing we had was a song was in backyard wrestling or something like that. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Ryan here, and
it's funny, and we've had them in a couple different games, so it's funny. And then sometimes somebody will be like, "Hey, you're in that video game." I'll be like, "Really? Oh, you know what I mean?" Because I don't play them all, so you know what I mean. So as long as they're paying us.
There you go.
Hello everyone, Dr. Richtofen here for Call of Duty Zombies! And you're watching GameSpot? I love the spot. It's so succulent. 9!
You know, I've been working with this franchise with Activision for Infinity Ward and Treyarch. I'm one of the few guys I think that's had the privilege to work with both developers. Just the Call of Duty 2, 3, did some stuff, smaller characters from Modern Warfare. But things really kind of took a fun turn for me when they created the zombie levels in the Black Ops series. And Dr. Richthofen is he's alive and well in the latest games, and I don't see any signs of him slowing down.
What do you think about this crazy event, by the way? 6,000 people here. They got Dropkick Murphys, Kanye West, ziplining, paintballing.
Yeah, that's what $1 billion plus in sales will get you. A big ass party.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ryan, and I have found yet another amazing person. Now, Troy, you started rattling it off before we just started.
Oh, yeah.
All the awesome games that you have done. Working, please.
It's been a cool year. I mean, first of all, yeah. I mean, we're here for the Call of Duty XP Con. I've been in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. I played Brooks and all over the multiplayer. Modern Warfare 3, I played because they're keeping everything under wraps. So it's been incredible. And then also, we got BioShock Infinite that's we just announced. And Two-Face in Arkham City. There's a whole bunch of stuff. It's been a cool year. I mean, to be here with Billy Murray is pretty cool because as soon as we were driving down here, I hear him talk. I'm like, you're Captain Price.
Hey, this is Captain Price, and you're watching GameSpot. Watch it.
Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but you have a large role in this next one we got coming up?
Yeah. A line is defined by how many times you say a speech. Speech can be 3, 4, 5 lines long. And so even if it's 5 lines, it's still one line. And I've got 1,000 lines in it.
So what about the game itself? Do you pick up the controller at all? Do you?
Unfortunately, I can't. It's so involved. I really envy the people that can play it because they are so clever. My son plays it, and he loves it. He absolutely adores playing the game.
What does he think when he hears his dad's voice come across the radio?
All he remembers is me chasing him up the stairs or saying, yeah, come on, you're late.
What do you think of this whole crazy event?
I think it's amazing.
It is amazing.
I thought it was going to be a little tiny tucked away thing, in a huge hangar somewhere, and that's it. But this is going, there's paintball games out there, there's...
Zip line.
Yeah.
The Jeep experience, have you tried the Jeep experience yet?
No, I can't do it. I'm not insured for it.
Oh, you're not insured
Well,
for it?
if I hurt myself, what am I going to do? I'm going straight back to do a film.
You've got one of the best jobs, obviously, in the world. You get to work with a lot of awesome people. We saw William over here a second ago. You have a character that is in Modern Warfare 3 that has actually not been announced yet. Is that right?
Apparently that is true.
Now, you guys haven't announced that character. Is that right?
We have not announced Bill's character yet. And actually, I was very cautious on stage because this is the first time that everyone knows that actually Bill's in the game. And without giving away too much of the game, spectacular.
But a couple of months ago when they came to me to talk about working on this and I found out about what it was and what the character was and that, which I can't really talk about, I thought, absolutely, yeah, I'm in. You know what it is about the whole gaming thing is, boy, when you get a fan of a game, they're like true blue. I mean, like serious fans. They don't waver, and this game obviously has a massive fan base. I was in upstate about a month ago going to a wedding of my nephew, and we're walking through this big mall, and we come up to a GameStop. We're walking in, and plastered across the front is all of, boom, 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 all this right here, and I'm like, I looked at my 3 nephews, I said, hey guys, Uncle Bill's in that. I mean, I know they love me, but like my status went like way the freak up there, you know what I'm saying? Like way up, like really quick.
Roger Van Zant, dude, from
Roger Van Zant, but of more interest to me, Nolan North.
Yes.
Because
Nolan
why
North.
not?
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake, he's
Yeah.
everywhere.
I mean, the dude is a famous dude.
He
He's a
is-
PlayStation 3 exclusive character at an Xbox 360 event.
That is-
That's how much respect that dude commands. You know what I mean?
He's ubiquitous. His
Yeah.
voice is in literally every video game of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time. Even Madden 94.
Sure.
For some reason, he
He
played
actually
Madden.
played Madden.
He played
Yeah,
Madden.
yeah. The one thing I wanted to note, though, I don't know whether it was the camera angle or whatever. I was actually shooting these interviews, but was it just me, or were people just like really talking close to Ryan McDonald, like uncomfortably close, like
this?
like they could almost
This is-
like yeah. They're maybe they're just drawn to Ryan McDonald. I don't blame them. A handsome man.
Now, right now, we're gonna skip the discomfort and go to a very comfortable interview
it's fine.
with some of the guys from the from Team Optic who are participating in the $1 million tournament.
And they talk very closely to Ryan McDonald as well.
All right, perfect. I hope it's done in a comfortable manner. Let's find out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Ryan here, and I'm standing in front of the $1 million stage, and I've got a couple dudes that obviously tell by their shirts that they are serious about playing Call of Duty. Sir, your name, please?
My name's Optic Nadeshot.
And where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. Yeah, Chicago.
Excellent. You too?
I'm Optic Big Timer, and I'm actually from a small town in Arkansas called Marked Tree. Marked Tree, Arkansas.
So the question I have for you guys are both on the same team. You guys are here. You guys haven't played yet, though, correct?
No, we play at 5:30, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. So soon, but not yet. Yep.
Now, I see you were watching the matches super intently. What do you think of your competition so far?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of foreign teams that we're really not used to. Not many NA teams. I saw Leverage just get knocked out. We knew that was going to be some big competition. So obviously upsets are here. So we're prepared, not overlooking anybody.
So I can hear you talking. You guys have done this before, obviously, right?
We've been to a few tournaments. Yeah. Yep.
Any successes? Are you guys at the top? Like, if I go look at the Black Ops leaderboards, am I gonna see your name up there?
Maybe not in like public matches. We stick around like the Major League Gaming scenes and travel to tournaments. We usually go to like 6 tournaments a year, something like that. We've been on top a few times though, but it's not new. Never played for this much money before, so it's kind of new there. But yeah, we've been around the block a few times.
How are they splitting that $1 million up?
Well, first place is 400,000, and then it goes 200,000, and then I believe it just gets lower and lower.
I think it's 400, 200, 100, 100, and then 4th through 8th is just 50K.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is the biggest tournament they've ever had for Call of Duty. Major League Gaming, first place is only about 10,000 usually. So to play on this kind of level, it's pretty insane.
What do you guys think your chances are?
Hopefully good, but I'm not going to jinx myself. So.
This game's never been played before, and it's TDM, a lot of different game types going on, so anything can happen. You never know what's going to go on.
What do you guys think about the game so far? Have you got a chance to play it before you get up here? What?
No, you actually get up there and you get 20 minutes to play it for the first time, and then that's it. To be honest, it's literally Modern Warfare 2. I haven't seen any differences besides the name Modern Warfare 3.
What about the strike packages? You guys see that stuff, the new stuff?
I saw it. Like you said, I haven't got a chance to touch the game yet, but from what I've seen, it actually looks pretty cool.
All right, so there's enough getting to know you and what's going on here. Now I want to get to the nitty gritty. I want to get to the folks at home. Something, you guys obviously know a lot more than probably me, and I play that game every night. So, tell me, how many times you guys prestige, loadouts? What does it take to be doing what you guys are doing?
Well, me and Big Time, we've been playing this game for a pretty long time. We've been around since probably 2008. So it's just progressively, you just know people, you get better and play together. Me personally, I'm on the YouTube side of things, kind of. I post videos for Optic. We're pretty big in that scene, but we're still both competitive players. He's on the better team. They placed first at the last MLG event.
Nice.
We used to be teammates, but we've known each other for a long time, and it's just experience.
Right on. Just experience, just putting time in.
Everyone's been here for a long time. A lot of these players are familiar. We're good friends with everyone, so it's kind of about who you know and how if you got better together. If it's just progressively getting better.
Right on. All right. So, any tips from you, sir, for the folks at home, Will?
Any tips? He pretty much nailed it. You just got to practice. There really aren't any shortcuts to getting to the top when it comes to video games or any sport, really. You just got to practice your craft and beat on it until you figure it out.
Hug the corners, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
A little bit. Head spots.
There you go. Hug the corners. There you go. All right. So thanks you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Best of luck to both of you. We have a YouTube channel as well, So if you ever want to hook up, I'm Ryan at CBS.com. We'll totally put your guys' stuff on the GameSpot channel and blow it up and get people checking it out.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Thanks you guys. Good luck.
All right, we're back. Homer, you took a look at that video.
Yes.
Would you say that was a comfortable distance?
It was a pretty comfortable distance. They didn't really look at him face to face. They didn't glare right into his eyes, kind of with that
like that.
It was cool. It was fun. And they're teenagers, right? So it's they're kind of not really comfortable yet with themselves.
Exactly.
But one thing I wanted to do note though, those kids will make more money here at this event than I will maybe in the next 6 or 7 months. So.
Yeah, there's that.
It rocks to be them.
Yeah. They're living pretty well right now.
They're living pretty well. Let's talk about that a little bit. So coming up later, we've got the $1 million tournament that we're going to be streaming live.
That's true.
5:30.
5:30.
We have the semifinals and the championship round going on. So yeah, 400,000 goes to the top winner, top clan, I should say, in the whole Call of Duty lore. They are called a clan, right? Is that correct? Is that accurate?
Correct, yeah.
So that clan will win 400 grand. And I think it gets successively low. Yeah, 200,000, 100,000, 50, whatever. But still, the bottom line is, you win, you're one of 8 members of that clan, 50 G's. You walk away from this event with 50 G's in your freaking pocket.
That's
kind of a good weekend.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. You know what I got?
What do you got?
A whole lot of Mountain Dew. I'm going home with so much Mountain Dew, dude.
Mountain Dew and
I'm
Doritos.
stoked. I'm so excited.
All right.
Hey, man. We're all winners here.
Now, actually, speaking of winners.
Yeah, perfect segue once again.
You actually got a chance to talk
I did.
to one of the people who we gave a ticket to for this event. Normally, it's $150
It is $150
to get access to this
Yeah.
event. But we actually had a little bit of a contest.
We had a contest.
And we supplied some GameSpot readers with some free tickets.
Yeah, and here he is, Kalen Clay. Kalen Crowley. Kalen Clay is somebody else.
On the show floor of Call of Duty XP, and I'm with one of the lucky winners of our Call of Duty XP ticket giveaway, Kalen Crowley. How you doing, Kalen?
I'm doing well, Homer. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We're here in Call of Duty Mecca, if you will.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great experience. It's more than anything I imagined. It's huge. It's awesome. It's fun. I am so glad I'm here today.
Awesome. Now, we got we got Modern Warfare, we got Black Ops over there, we got Elite, we got sumo wrestling. What has been the highlight of the event for you?
Oh, paintballing.
Yeah?
Paintballing. I haven't gotten to play yet, but just watching guys play, just that high-octane adrenaline, shooting people without actually killing them, it's pretty fun.
So what, did you get a chance to take a look at that creation? Is it pretty true to life?
Oh, it's pretty sweet. I mean, the perfectionist in me is a little pissed off that it's not exactly scrapyard, but it's really well done.
Well, I mean, it's big enough, right? It's a big map.
I'd expect shipment personally, but yeah, it was really good to do scrapyard.
All right, cool. So let's give us the lowdown. I mean, have you had your hands on Modern Warfare 3 yet? Were you able to play?
Not yet, but I will. I will get there. So.
All right, and not to mention the fact that you're actually going to be walking away with the game, not in physical form, but we all got the hardened edition in our little swag bag. How did that make you feel?
Well, when I heard that you get a year supply of Call of Duty Elite, I was pretty happy. But I've paid for all my Call of Duties the last 3-4 years, so here I can get a free copy with all the trimmings, if you will. I was pretty ecstatic.
And we got some Dropkick Murphys.
Oh,
you're a big fan.
Hell yeah, Dropkick Murphy. Kanye, I like him too, but Dropkick Murphys, good pick. Good pick. Yeah, I'm Irish, so.
That fits you.
Oh yeah. So.
Cool. So let's talk about your path to get here. We obviously had a giveaway. You watched Sync, right, or on the spot.
Yeah.
And you entered.
Well, okay. My friend told me, check this out. You might get a chance to go to Call of Duty XP because he knows I'm a big Call of Duty fan. So I went to YouTube, found the video. I sent a message saying, look, my name's Kalen Crowley. I live in LA. I've been a big fan of Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. First game I played was Big Red 1 on my GameCube. Again, I live in LA, so you don't have to fly me out. I go to some GameSpot websites to like get walkthroughs and stuff. So I guess they liked what I had to say. So I'm here. But funny story, I had actually, a day later, after commenting on the video, my friend hooked me up with a free code. So a week after that, I go to YouTube and see, you have another free code. I got to give it to a friend. What am I going to do with an extra one?
When it rains, it pours.
Oh, definitely. I mean, and it feels good to bring a friend that I know who's also a fan.
Nice.
So the more the merrier.
Awesome. Kalen, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us here at GameSpot. Presents Call of Duty XP. Well, GameSpot doesn't present Call of Duty XP, but GameSpot at Call of Duty XP. And, enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, too. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Kalen Crowley, everybody. You can win if you watch GameSpot.com, so stay tuned. We got more Call of Duty XP coming your way.
Oh, hey, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, I magically appeared again.
How was it meeting the one and only
Kalen Crowley?
Kalen Crowley.
Did you notice how much I was sweating? I was like, it was so intense. That guy is so intense that literally sweat was dripping off of my hair. I was very shiny during that interview. Did you notice that? I was like a mirror.
That's frankly, it was a little bit off-putting.
It's a little off-putting.
I would say that was off-putting.
I'm just glad I didn't stink though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's been a long weekend. It's been a great, intense weekend though. You know what I mean?
So we've shown a lot of stuff on our tape segments here.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything off the top of your head that, for whatever reason, we haven't shown yet? Anything that sticks out in your memory?
I mean, we shot a lot of stuff, man. We shot that. Did we do the paintball thing yet?
We showed the first-person paintball cam.
First-person paintball. We showed the pit, right? We showed. Shoot, what else did we show, man? Sumo? Did we show the sumo?
We haven't. I don't believe we've shown the sumo.
We haven't shown the sumo. Well, just so folks know, I don't know if we'll be able to get it into the broadcast, but check out the site later on because there's an epic battle between Sophia Tong and Jody Robinson. They have like a little juggernaut sumo thing over there, and it was epic, dude. It was like the battle of the century, Royal Rumble. It was one of those things where you kind of had to. I would have paid pay-per-view for that. I would have paid $70. Look at this. Look at who's
Hey,
rolling in
McDonald's.
here. We got a Ryan McDonald in here. Yeah. All right. What's going on, Ryan?
We are trying to show off all the stuff that we have.
Yeah, we're
left
basically
over here.
pulling out all the stuff. Look at this guy with the knee pads. This dude is he's still in his wartime apparel.
I'm hoping to get back out.
Yeah,
on the
I
scrap
think
car.
we need to do it too, man.
Oh,
We
yeah.
pretty much own. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Let's
We
go.
only showed a small clip.
We did.
But
Later today, you'll see a whole edited thing that has like 4 cameras. And
dude,
it's gonna
we
be awesome.
pretty much pulled out all the stops. We had Sophia. We had Sean doing stills.
Yep.
We had Warren with the
Warner
camera. We had
the
your
GoPro.
Your frippin' GoPro.
Yeah.
And we just dominated, like from beginning to end. It was a 7-minute match, right?
Yep.
And it was like within the first minute, I think it was.
We had
It's like
that
we had
blue
all
flag,
of our
yeah.
flags
Oh, yeah,
up.
yeah.
And it was like,
That's awesome.
all we had to do was just sit there and capture the points and just gun fools down.
Team GameSpot.
Team GameSpot. I want to say this right now.
Okay.
Danny O'Dwyer from London, originally from Ireland. That dude
from Ireland.
is a soldier. Like
He is.
straight up,
He
that
is.
dude was like,
Go down.
He's under 6.
yo, that dude was a beast, man. Danny, we're looking at you, buddy. Looking at you.
The one other thing Sean teased, and we're going to show them a little snippet that they'll get to see on the site later on, is some of the sumo action that Jody and Sophia.
Oh,
had.
let's talk about that. Yeah.
So I think they're gonna play some of the footage here, and we're gonna take a look at it. So
Oh, look at
this
that.
is early. We're just teasing it.
We're
It's just a
just teasing it.
tease.
Look at this
But
dude.
just to give you an idea of what it looked like. It
Look
was
at that.
amazing.
Yeah.
There's Jody.
Look at that game
Look at that.
face, man. She's
Oh, she's-
like ready to roll,
yeah.
sizing him up. She's like sizing the dude up.
She was asking
That
me
dude.
before the thing, like, all right, so what do you think? I know you do some fighting, right? So you got, how do I do this? How do I win this? So she was dead serious about winning this thing.
Yeah.
And
Sophia did. I didn't. You know, like right off the bat, she didn't have a chance. They'll see. They'll see. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Oh my
the
god.
outcome is, we'll leave it under, you will have to come back and see
Yeah, you
who
have to come
wins.
back and see.
But yeah, so you'll see him in a half a second start pushing on each other. This guy's giving him some pointers.
Look
He
at
wants
she's got
to
the
foul.
gangster lean. Look at
Yep.
Jody's gangster
Just
leaning.
stretching. But yeah, obviously Call of Duty XP, super fun. I gotta say that I've had a blast.
Oh yeah, I've had
mean,
a blast too.
Zip lining, sumo wrestling, paintballing. I'm leaving some stuff. Cheap experience blowing up.
Paintballing for me was fun because I wasn't even playing. I was in there taking photos, so I had none of your guys' protective gear on.
Oh,
they're
but
like,
they were still
yeah,
shooting at you."
you can come in if you're media and taking pictures, but we're not going to give you any gear
yeah.
besides a face mask. You guys had like your vest on.
I had the full
and the
on
thing
thing,
that
man.
protected your clothes.
Yeah,
the
little.
full
What was that?
jumpsuit.
Little jumpsuit. Yeah.
I had my camera and I was just running around like, oh God, don't shoot me, don't shoot me.
But you know what you did have?
What?
These arrows across your
Arrows.
chest.
My intimidating arrow shot.
And a whole lot of heart.
And a lot of this.
The one thing I saw, there was a dude behind the there was 2 people behind the water truck, and all I could see was their feet. I just kept lighting their feet up.
I was lighting full speeds
yeah,
up
I
too.
love that.
And you know what was funny? Is that like I didn't even care that they didn't respawn. I was like, I'm just gonna
shoot you.
Your shoes are green now, fool. It was pretty awesome.
But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of our day 2 live broadcast.
That's it. Look
we
at
still
that.
got tons of stuff that we're gonna put up on the site like right after this. So the sumo stuff that's coming.
Oh, don't forget.
Yeah.
People tune in at 5:30, right?
Oh yeah, 5:30. That's right. Come back at 5:30.
$1 million
We're gonna have
tournament.
The semifinals of the championship match supposed to start at 5:30. And so yeah, you guys want to see some Modern Warfare 3 going down? Some people playing it. Come back at 5:30.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you soon.
Later.